What's up, my YouTube world? It's Queen Wisdom coming live to you from the world. I wanted to do a really quick video about really quick video about judgment and how people can be so judgmental until the tables turn on their ass, and how people can be so high-mighty nowadays, especially this elder generation, and how they pass off judgment as if they didn't do and go through the same stuff with Tyrone. Like, they really be, passing judgment at you. Like, I had went through a situation over the weekend, and I was, around a lot of people who were victimized, or the victim, or the aggressor, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people were so judgmental on your situation and not willing to open their eyes to their situation. I had a friend who was 45 at the time. This was like maybe 10 years ago. So I was 24, maybe. And they called me. Face got beat in. Whole face was beat in. You know what I'm saying? They called me. I'm rushing to them. No judgment. I didn't ask them this or that or that or this. And the same situation can turn around where you probably not beat in the face, but you're going through a domestic, and you call the person closest to you because this person been through a similar situation or a worse situation. So you call this person, and they judge you, and they, oh, you should, and you could, and you would, and you do-da. But forget that they were older than you when they were going through their situation 10 years ago. So they still older than you and was being dumb to the fact. So who are you to judge? And with that judgment, you're going to turn around and get the same, and the same. You cannot judge anyone, because the quickly you judge someone, you become the judgee. I judged someone. I had lost my father. Shout out to my dad. His anniversary was yesterday. 4 years. His transition into the spirit and came back into my life into the spirit. And that's how I accept him and receive him. But when I first dealt with the transition, it was me being around, because when I'm not 100%, people that love me fall off. So if I'm like 90%, 80%, because I'm dealing with trauma or something traumatic, like my father passing away, people like to fall off and do their thing, which is fine with me, because I'm dealing with me. But when people are not 90 or 80 or 70 or 60 or 50 or 40 or 30 and so on, I'm pushing them up. So sometimes I just like the same the same back, especially when it comes to the elder community. If I'm like promoting you and I'm uplifting you and I'm giving you encouragement through your elder problems, and I'm going through something, I expect the same. But you can't expect the same when you are who you are. Sometimes that's just your calling. You're the uplifter, and you have to uplift yourself. You can't wait for other people to uplift you. But during this time when I lost my father, I hung around a lot of people that I usually wouldn't hang around, drinking and smoking and whatever. So I picked up wine, but before I picked up wine, I was hanging out with someone who was drinking wine every night. And I would literally judge them like, dang, why you drinking so much wine and da-da-da. Not verbally, but internally, I would judge them. And then once we stopped being friends or stopped being around each other, I picked up their habit. So it was like, now you're the one with the wine habit, and you was just judging someone who had it. Or, if you got a parent that you can't forgive, but you later become that parent. You see it in so many deadbeat fathers who had deadbeat fathers, who you was a little boy and you were crying by the window wanting your dad to come, and now you're returning the same thing. Because why? You hate your dad so much that you became your dad. You hate your mom so much that you became your mom. Whoever you hate or judge, you become. So just keep your mind and your body and your heart clear. Love everyone, regardless. You have to remove hate. You have to remove hurt in order for you to be progressive in this life and evolve how you're supposed to evolve. People's opinions of you are their opinions of themselves. It's not their opinions of you. No one can define who you are. No one can define who you are, because no one knows who you are. They don't even know who they are. So how are you going to tell me who I am? What I go through is what I go through, and if I choose to let you know, it's because I trusted in you to uplift me back to where I'm supposed to be, just like I do you. So we recognize these things in people, and if they can't do the same for you, don't hate them. Oh, I'm always doing this for somebody and I never get it in return. That's because you are who you are. You are an uplifter. So in that regards, find you other uplifters. Attract other uplifters. You don't have to uplift everybody. Sometimes you can sit back and just listen. And if they're waiting for you to uplift them, hey, they just going to be waiting. But it's not your job. I'm not your God. I am my own source energy, God, inner being system. I cannot control yours. So with that being said, it's just best that you just remove the judgment, remove the hate, remove the hurt, and boom, better life. Thank you guys for watching.